So in today's session, we'll focus on web development, and we'll learn web development by creating a digital portfolio through a platform which is very popular, which is, you can consider it as a first step towards learning web development. So this is what this session is about. We'll understand what is internet, what is web browser, what is a web page, what is a website. We'll understand what is web development, how many types of developers are there. We'll understand some very basic concept of web designing. We'll do a digital portfolio, and we'll understand what is actually a digital portfolio and why do we require it, right? Okay.
Go to download the application.
No, you need not download the application. We are working with a website today. So I hope you've gone through the prerequisites. Yeah. All right. So internet is becoming ever so important, especially in 2021. And even in future, it's going to be very important. It has a huge role to play. So what is it? So internet is basically a global wide area network that connects computers across the world. So basically, it's used for transferring data from one device to another device in form of packets. Now, you may have heard of the word servers. Now, servers, what are these servers? Now, these are like storage. Server is a place where you store data. Okay, so servers are used for storing and transferring data, right? So we have something called high bandwidth data lines, which comprise of the internet's backbones, and it links major internet hubs to data to other locations, right? So that is what internet is. Basically, it's used for transferring data from one device to another device. Now, what is web? So before we understand web, we must know what is hypertext. So hypertext, which was invented in 1989, it's basically a bridge, right? It's a link between different parts of a document, right? A document and different parts of the documents are linked by hypertext. As in the times to come, hypertext became basis for World Wide Web, right? So World Wide Web became a reality only because of hypertext, and World Wide Web was invented in 1994 by a person called Tim Berners-Lee, right? So that is about the history of web. Now, what is a web browser? Right, every device that we use in today's times, it will be a mobile phone or computer or a laptop. We access internet through a web browser. It could be Google Chrome, Safari, Internet Explorer, Firefox, right? So it's a software. It's a computer application which is capable of reading pages which are generated through World Wide Web, right? So that is a web browser. Now, a web browser has a URL. You type an address in that URL, click enter, and then you are taken to that specific web address, right? So that is how a web browser works. Now, it retrieves the requested data by from the web server that the website is hosted on. So every website is hosted on a web server. So when you enter a particular web address in the URL, that website requests the server to redirect you to that particular web address. So that is how a web browser works. Okay, a website. So a website is a collection of different web pages, right? All right, so website, has different web pages. So if you go to www.bboxlabs.com, you will be redirected to Bbox Labs homepage. Now, when you go there, you'll find different options about us, contact, etc. So all these are different web pages. Okay, so these web pages, when they come together, it's known as a website. Clear? Is it clear, everyone? Okay. Right, so that is a website. Now, what is a web page? So when you have a lot of web pages together, we call it a website. Now then, what is a web page? So web page is a very simple document that you can see through a browser, right? So when you write www.bboxlabs.com, you'll be redirected to a particular web page, the home page of our website, right? So that is a web page. Now, every web page has a unique address, right? Every web page has a unique URL on which that particular web page is found. Now, on a web page, you may find different things. You may find a lot of data. Now, data can be in form of documents, pictures, videos, etc. And on that particular web page, you have a lot of links, right? So when you go to a website, don't you see a lot of options about us, contact, all these things? So these are the links which will redirect you to another web pages, right? So what is web development? What do you understand by web development?
Creating
Yes.
development, making something to
Okay.
development of web pages.
All right. Who will quickly tell me what is a web page? So
It's
web
a
page.
simple document that can be found through a browser.
Yes, Anaga, very simple to read from the screen, right? Okay.
Yes.
So yes. So when you have a lot of web pages together, that is a website. Now, web development is the process through which we create these web pages, right? A person who creates these web pages is known as web developer, right? You may have heard of the term web developer. Yes, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So every website that you go to is developed by a developer, a web developer, right? So the process of creating these web pages is web development. Clear? So again, what we are learning today is web development, and we'll learn it through creating a digital portfolio. We'll create a website, right? So have you created a website before? Any one of you?
Yes, sir.
No?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let's understand what is web development. So when we talk about web development, it means building, creating and maintaining websites. So it's not just about building websites, you have to create and maintain it also, right? So it involves web design, web publishing, web programming, database management, right? So all these terms might come across as very technical to you, but we'll simplify it. So when we actually do the activity, you will see how easy it is to create a website. I won't say easy, but it's a first stepping stone towards creating a website. Okay. Now there are three types of developers. When we talk about web development, there are three types of developers. The first one is front-end developer. Second is back-end developer. And the person who can do both is known as full stack developer, right? So let's understand each one of them. Now, when it comes to front-end developer, he's the person which I can say in simple terms is responsible about the beautification of a website. So if a website has a really good user interface, it has really good aesthetics, layout is really good. So that is because the front-end developer has put in a lot of good work in that website, right? So when we say user interface, we'll talk about user interface in the next slides. Now, this front-end developer is the person responsible for the beautification of the website. He'll be the one who will design the user interface, the aesthetics, the layout, all these things. So they are focused on understanding the human-machine interaction and design rather than theory. So they're concerned with design of the website than the theory. Okay, so he's the person who is skilled at UI, UI means user interface, UX, which stands for user experience, and so on. So that this person front end developer is related with the user interface, aesthetics, and layout of the website. Now comes the back end developer. So when we say back end developer, he is responsible for the server side web application and integration of the work of the front end developers. So whatever work that front end developer has done, he is the person he will integrate all that work. Okay, and how he's able to do that? Through skills like Java, C++, Python, Scala, and Go, etc. Right? So whatever work front end developer has done, right, he's the person who will integrate that work. Clear? He will put these works together. So say, for example, you have 25 pages, right? And on each pages, you have done some drawing or you've done some painting, right? So that is the work done by front-end developer. Now the back-end developer would come there and he will put these pages in a notebook. He'll integrate that, right? So that is the person who is a back-end developer. Clear? Aditya?
Yes, sir.
Yes. All right. All right. So that is front end and back end. Now the person who can do both of these, who's skilled at both front end development and back end development, is known as full stack developer. So the full stack developer has more professional opportunities than a front end developer or back end developer, because he can do both front end development and back end development. So basically, if you have a full stack developer, he can create a fully functioning website for you. Clear? Okay. Now there are two components of web designing. So when we talk about web designing, there are two parts. The first part is user interface, right? And the second part is user experience. So let's understand them. Now, when I talk about user interface, so when you go to a website and how that website appears, how that website looks, okay, basically how it appears is known as the user interface. So if you go on, say, a lot of government websites, railways websites, we often say that these websites have a poor interface, right? Because their interface, their user interface is not very user friendly. But on the other end, there are websites which are good to look at. The layout is very good. The appearance is very good, right? So that in that case, we will say the user interface of the website is user friendly, right? So if your experience, right, how your experience is on a particular website is decided by this user interface. So if the user interface of the website is good, you'll have a good experience. Otherwise, you can have negative experience if the user interface is not good. Clear? So it is about the aesthetics, right? How beautiful the website appears is done through user interface of the website. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now comes the second component, which is user experience. Okay. So it's the process of building relationships between a company and its customers. Okay. So the goal of user experience is to improve user experience product through test results and by creating a product that is useful and valuable. Okay. So if you have a friendly website, if you are being able to establish good relation with your customer, that means your website has good UX, which stands for user experience. So it includes visual design, interaction design, usability, etc. Right? So that these are the two components of a website of web designing. First one is user interface and the second one is user experience. Now let's come to the types of website. Now we have different types of websites. We have business websites, brochure and catalog website, e-commerce like Amazon, Flipkart, eBay, non-profit websites, educational websites. We have search engines like Google, Bing, etc. We have portal websites, entertainment websites, media websites, and so on. So we have different categorizations of websites. Now let's understand what is a digital portfolio. Okay, what is a portfolio? What is a portfolio? So if I were to create a portfolio, I'm a mentor at Bbox Labs. I'll mention my name is XYZ, mentor at Bbox Labs. I'll add some of my bio, some of my skill, previous experience, my contact information, whatever professional work I have done, whatever my hobbies are, right? So that is a portfolio. Now, when you transfer that portfolio into a digital format, it is known as a digital portfolio. So it's like a traditional portfolio, but in a digital format, right? So in this digital portfolio, you can add some media also. You can add audio recordings, database, spreadsheet, videos, pictures, etc. Okay, so it's basically a device of self-expression through which you express yourself, right? So you all can also create a digital portfolio. You're all students. You can mention your designation as student, and you can add various subsections when it comes to different informations. So that is a digital portfolio. Now what we'll do is we'll create a digital portfolio, and we'll try to understand how web development works. So for this, we require a website. This website that you see on your screen is www.wix.com. Okay, so please come to this URL, www.wix.com. Okay. So this is the website that we'll be creating today. So this is it. So here you have some hobbies. It's a slideshow. And at last, there is contact information. So we'll create a similar website on this website, www.wix.com. Is everyone on this web page now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now on top right, you see a sign-in option. We'll click on it. Continue with Google. Okay, depending on your internet connection, it may take some time. All right. So this is how it will look like. Has everyone signed in to this website?
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, I reached till let's get started.
Okay, never mind. Now on top right of the screen, you'll see certain options. Okay, so sorry for the disturbance in the background. So we'll click on this create new site. Okay. So when you click on create new site, this is how it will look like. So we click on portfolio, go next, right? So is everyone on this web page?
Yes, sir. Not yet,
Okay.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What's that?
So my computer is a bit stuck. It might take a second.
It's all right. It's all right. Let it load. Depending on your connection, it may take some time. So there are two options which we have. There is something called ADI. So ADI means artificial design intelligence. So by using this option, we can let artificial design intelligence create a website for us. But on the other hand, we have an option of editing a template. So what is a template? So template is basically a pre-made website which we can edit and we can personalize according to our requirements. So we are gonna go with the second option today. So now we'll go for edit a template. Can we move forward?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we'll click on edit a template. All right.
Sir,
Yeah.
for me, it's showing like choose a template. So, shall I click that?
Just a moment. Yeah, can you share your screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, it's showing that you have disabled it.
Yeah, you can share now. I have enabled it. Yeah, choose a template. Yeah, click on it. Okay, fine. Yeah, that is it. You can stop screen sharing. All right. Okay, so you have a search bar on the right of your screen. Now the particular kind of template that we are working with today is an actor portfolio. Okay, so we'll click on the search bar and search for actor portfolio. Done?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So once you are done with a particular step, please let me know, right?
Yes, sir.
So when you search for actor portfolio, so you'll find something, this acting resume. Hey, I'm Daniel Martinez. Can everyone see that?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you take your cursor over there. You have two options, view and edit. So we'll click on edit. So our template is getting loaded.
Sir, we need to click edit, right?
Yes, edit. So what we are going to do now is we'll edit this template, this pre-made website, and we'll edit it to personalize it according to our requirements.
So mine is still loading.
Yeah, it will take some time depending on your network.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Can we move forward now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. So this is the temp.
It's still taking
Yeah.
good time.
Okay. All right. No
So
problem.
mine is loading.
Okay. Please take your time. Let me know when we can start. So meanwhile, I'll explain to you some certain components of the website. Now, there are certain tools over here on the left side. Okay. So this is the website. This is the template that we are working with today. So it says, hey, I'm Daniel Martinez. Then there is designation. You scroll down, you'll find about me. So in this section, this person has mentioned some of his own bio. Now then there is a show reel, photos, and contact. Now there are three parts of a website, right? So the first part is called header. So when you first land on a website, the first thing that you see is known as header. So in this case, you see, hey, I am Daniel Martinez. Then there is designation and there is a picture. Now this portion, this part of the website, this component is known as header, right? You scroll down, you find more information about me, show reel, photos, etc. Now this is called the main body of the website, where you have information related to the whatever purpose that website is created for, right? So this part is known as main body of the website. And further down, where you see contact, representation, etc., contact information, some privacy policy, this area, this component is known as footer, Footer. All right, so there are three components. What are these? Header, main body, and footer. Yeah.
So mine
Okay.
it came.
All right, can we start? Marwa is loaded.
So mine's still a bit stuck, but you can start, sir.
Okay, so never mind. So what we need to do here is we need to remove the picture of this person, so we can add our own picture. So that's what we'll do here. Okay. All right, so when you click on the picture, you will find an option called change column background. Can everyone see that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we'll click on change column background. Now, when you click on change column background, you will have an option to upload or to put up a pre-made, pre-available picture from these pictures over here. And also you can upload your own picture from your computer. So that is what I'm going to do. So when you click on images, we'll have an option called upload media. Upload from computer. Okay.
Sir, can you put whatever we like?
Yeah, can you repeat yourself, please?
Sir, can we put any background we like?
Any what? Any picture you mean?
Yeah, background.
Yeah, any picture. You can preferably put up a picture of yourself because it's an acting portfolio. So say, for example, you all are prospective actors. If you send your portfolio to directors and producers, they would want to see you, right?
Yes.
Okay. So preferably put up a picture of yourself. This is a 1-year-old picture of mine, which I'm gonna put up. So it's getting uploaded. Once it's uploaded, you'll see a mark over here, tick over here. Then we'll click on change background. So once you click on it, so this is a very happy picture of mine. All right. Can you guess the location of the picture? No. No. It's Carbon Park, Bangalore. It's Karnataka High Court in the background. All right. So once you're uploaded, so you can also adjust the picture. Okay. So that is it. So please let me know once you are done uploading the picture.
Yes, sir. Finished.
Okay. Everyone else, is there anyone who's still doing it?
1 minute.
Okay.
You can continue, sir. Okay, sir.
All right. Everyone else, have you uploaded a picture?
So I'm still access to the template.
Okay, never mind, Marva. I think your internet connection is weak today. It's been
Yeah.
raining in Trivandrum.
It's quite sunny today.
Okay. All right. Okay, can we move on to the next steps? Marva, try to catch up with whatever you've done once your website gets loaded.
Sure.
Okay. Now I need to move on to the other side of this website. Now I need to change the name, right? So over here, we'll right click. We can choose the font size and we'll edit our name. We'll write our name. Okay. So to change the name, you have to right click and then you enter your own name. And similarly, below the name, there is designation. Since I'm not an actor, performer, or a model, I'm a mentor. So I'll right click over here again, and I will write mentor. So in your case, you all will write student.
So I don't
Understood?
have a picture of mine in my laptop, so I put a random picture. Is that okay?
Okay, not a problem. Not a problem.
Okay, sir.
So if you're not being able to find a picture of yourself, you can upload a pre-available picture. But later on, try to upload yours once we are done with the session.
Yes.
Okay, has everyone changed the name template over here on the left?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Okay. All right. So when you scroll up, there is another section. Again, there is Daniel Martinez over here. So again, we'll right click and we will write our own name. Okay, everyone. Done?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. So now this is what we have done over here. We have changed the template. We have uploaded our own picture. We've changed the name and the designation. Now we scroll down. We see a section called About Me. Scroll down, you'll see About Me. So click on it, double click and hit delete. So what is About Me? So over here, you will write some information, a few sentences about yourself, right? So you'll write a few sentences around about at least 5 to 6 lines. Okay. So what I'm writing is, a very brief one line about me. So ideally about me should have at least 6 to 7 lines, right? So make sure, that is another thing about a website, that it should contain ample amount of information about yourself or the product or whatever, right? So that is also a hallmark of a good website. Okay. All right. Okay, done. Marva, has your website loaded now?
Yes, sir. It has.
Yeah. Have you, where have you reached?
Yeah, I'm uploading the picture.
Okay, fine. Good. Right. What
No,
about
sir.
others? You
Sir,
have written about me.
I'm
Yeah.
not being able to type in there.
Just a moment. Yeah. Irene, can you repeat yourself, please?
Sir, I'm not being able to type in the about me in that area. I'm not being
So
able to
double
type.
click on it. Double click on it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Double click and hit delete.
Yes, sir. But after
Okay.
that, I'm not being able to type.
So you see, when you double click on it, this is how it will look like. Have you deleted the previously written about me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now again, double click on it and then start writing.
Yes, sir. One second.
Yeah.
No, sir.
Can you share your screen, please?
Yes, sir. So can you see?
Yeah. Yeah. So double click over here. All right.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So start typing now. Start typing.
No, sir. It's not coming.
Not happening. Okay.
No, sir.
All right. I am requesting a remote control. So let me try it. Okay. Irene, try to do one thing. There is an option, there is save option over here on top of the screen. Can you see the save option?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, click on save. Yeah, click on save.
Yes, sir.
Now, yeah. Okay, click on done. Just a moment, just a moment, just a moment. All right, just try to load this website again. Once you have saved it, try to load it again. Yeah. You can stop screen sharing meanwhile.
Yes.
Okay. Everyone, have you written about me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, last 10 seconds. Marwa, please ask me if you are stuck somewhere.
Sir, I wrote 6 lines in about me. Is that fine?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yes. Anyone else? Anaga, you were asking me something?
Sir, I forgot that.
Okay, never mind. Never mind. Too much of studies, Anaga?
No, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay, can we move forward? Okay, Irene, please let me know once that page is done reloading.
Yes, sir. Sir, but the about me, that area is not there, sir.
Try to reload this page. I think you would have to redo the thing.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. So when you scroll, when you have written about me, can you tell me what is the fault over here? Can you tell me there is some, there is some fault. Can you identify? There is some fault with the layout.
View full receipt.
No. So when you scroll down, do you see there is a lot of empty space over here?
Yes, sir.
Now
Yes, sir.
this is, not good to look at. So one of the things, one of the hallmarks of a good website is that it has, a very good layout. Everything is very well put up. The layout is good. So now what we'll do is we'll click inside this about me box and take your cursor on this blue line. Can you see the blue line?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Click on this blue line and drag this so that there is no extra vacant space. Yeah, that's it. Leave.
Sir, I'm not being able to do that.
Okay. So click inside this box over here. Click on this box. Now, when you click on this box, there will be a blue line. So take your cursor on this blue line and drag it.
Okay, sir. Now I am able to do that. Now I am able to do that.
Right. Everyone understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Now scroll down. When you scroll down, you'll see an option called show reel. Can you see that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so in place of show reel, we will double click on show reel and write my work. Yeah, replace show reel with my work. Now over here, there is a video. Now we don't require this video, so we'll hit delete. Okay, so in this area, you can upload a video of any project that you may have done in the school. If you have any other media, preferably video of anything that you may have done in the past, you can upload the video over here. Okay, so to do that, we'll go to video. And we'll go to upload media. Again, upload media. Okay, never mind. So what we'll do is we'll copy paste a video link from YouTube. You know, that will be a much faster thing to do instead of uploading a full video, because videos could be quite heavy, right? So when you go on YouTube, search for B-Box Labs. So when you search for B-Box Labs, you'll come across certain videos. So what you'll do is you'll copy this URL. Okay, just a second. Okay. So instead of going to YouTube and uploading a link, you can choose any pre-available video. Okay, so this is the background. We have to upload a video also.
Sir, I added a random video.
Okay, which video you have added from the Wix or you uploaded one?
I added from the Wix itself, sir.
Okay, from where did you add it?
When we select video,
Yeah, what's that?
there's an option like when we press change strip background, there will be color
Yeah.
in each video.
Yeah.
When we click video, like it will say media from Wix. Find more results.
Okay, can you share your screen, Anaga?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So can you see?
Yes.
Yes, sir. When we search work,
Yeah. So you added that is a background option. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. So you can choose any random background from here.
Yes, sir.
All right. You can stop screen sharing.
Okay, sir.
All right. So we'll come to this part later on, but let's move down further. So there is space for photos. Okay. So we'll click on Manage Media. Yeah. Can you all see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now on each picture, you'll find a trash sign. We'll click on trash. So these pictures will be deleted. Okay. All right. So now we have an option called Add Media. So we'll click on Upload Media, select a few pictures. We can upload as many pictures as we want. Okay. Now I have 3 pictures over here, and these are all uploaded. So once you have uploaded the pictures, click close. Okay, they've not appeared here. Click on Manage Media again. Yeah. Click Control on your keyboard and select all these 3 pictures and add to page. Clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Now, in place of this photos, we will write World of Memories. We can adjust the font. Okay.
Sir,
Yeah.
can you show that one more time? How to upload
So, okay. Right. So you click on it. You'll see an option called Manage Media. You'll go to Manage Media.
Yes, sir.
And once you go to manage media, you can choose add media, and then you can upload pictures from your computer.
Yes,
And
sir.
then once you have done that, you'll hold control and select pictures.
Okay,
And then
sir.
you can click, yeah, then you'll click on done. So they'll appear on your website.
Okay, sir.
Now, similarly, over here, where you see a video, you'll see an option called manage media. I am not seeing it because I've deleted the video. So you see an option called manage media. So you'll choose the option, choose from YouTube. Okay, and then you will paste the link of your YouTube video over here.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Please do it. You can also change the layout by going to settings, and you'll see an option called layout. Okay, have you uploaded a YouTube video link?
Yes, sir.
By going to manage media. Once you go to manage media, you'll see an option called upload from YouTube. Now from that YouTube video that we had copied, you'll paste it in the URL and then click on done, and that video will appear over here. Clear, everyone?
Sir, I'm not
Yes, sir.
able to upload the photos showing Wings Pro Gallery undefined.
Okay, can you share your screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay, click on manage media. Okay, so press control on your keyboard, press control
Yes, sir.
and click on each one of them. Click on each one of the pictures. Keep holding control. Don't leave control button. Press
Yes, sir.
control, hold, and then click on these pictures
Look, sir.
and done. It's not appeared?
No, sir.
Okay, make sure you hold that control. Don't leave the control key.
Yes, sir.
So do it again. Yeah, what's that?
Sir, I didn't
Yeah,
leave
go
the
to,
control.
yeah, manage media. Okay, fine. So hold control key and then choose these pictures, scroll down and done. Okay, it's not appeared. Anyone else? Have your pictures appeared?
Yes, sir.
Okay, but you followed the similar method, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, everyone else, did you do the same thing? You clicked on manage media, uploaded, hold control, click on the pictures and done.
Yes, sir.
Okay, not sure why it's not happening in Uttara's case. Okay, we'll come back to it later. You can stop screen sharing. We'll move on to the next steps. Okay, never mind. So I'll repeat once again. You can change the layout by clicking on it. When you go on settings, you'll see an option called layout. So depending on the number of pictures that you uploaded, you can change the layout. Okay, now what we'll do is scroll down. Okay, now these pictures are there and now there is contact information. Now what we'll do is we'll create a slideshow. Okay, we'll create a slideshow. So to do that, we have to make some space. So to make some space, we'll click in this box over here and drag this blue line upwards. Yeah. So this space should be enough. Okay, so in this space over here, okay. Now we'll click on stretch. So stretch it down. Okay, just a moment. Stretch it down, and this is the space for our slideshow. Okay. Now we'll come here and we'll click on this add sign. Click on add. Okay, first we'll choose a backgrounds. We'll go to background option. Appeared. You can choose any background. Now again, we'll go to add. Okay, in this section, interactive section. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, in this list, you'll see these 4 square boxes. When you go take your mouse cursor on list, you'll see these 4 square boxes. So drag these square boxes over here. Make sure you drag them and place it carefully like this. Okay, done everyone? So first we'll go to add option, we'll choose a background, and then we'll go to add option again. And there is a section called list. So in this list option, you'll see these 4 square boxes. Make sure you drag them and place them on your background. Okay, now what we'll do is we'll make these boxes transparent. So to make them transparent, we'll click on the box. And click on color. We can change the color theme. But what we'll do here is we'll make them transparent. So we click on settings and reduce the opacity.
Sir,
Yeah.
Sir, can you once more tell how to do that after changing the background?
Okay, we'll go to add option. We'll go to add, and there is an option called list. So in list, you'll find these 4 square boxes. So drag them over your background. Okay, done.
No, sir, I didn't.
Okay, can you see a list option?
Yes,
You go
sir.
to
Yes,
add.
I got it.
Yeah, so drag them over your background.
Yes, got it, sir.
Okay. Now, what we'll do is we'll change the opacity of these boxes. So to do that, okay. Okay, I'm not being able to find. Okay, yeah, you'll find settings. So when you go to settings, you can reduce the opacity to 0.
Sir, where's the settings?
Yeah, click on these square boxes, and then
Okay,
you
sir.
go to back and apply to all items. So this is how you can make them opaque, transparent.
I didn't got it, sir.
Yeah, click over here on the screen on these square boxes,
Yes.
and here you'll see an option settings. Hold on. Yeah. Have you been able to find it?
No, sir.
Okay. Anyone else? Have you changed? Have you reduced the opacity? Have you made it transparent, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Aditya, I'm not sure why you're not finding it.
Sir, I didn't find the settings.
Okay. Can you share your screen?
Sir, I can only. Um,
So I am also not seeing the settings option.
Okay. Never mind. Never mind.
sir, I am using another device.
Okay. So try to, we'll click on this square box.
Sir, I am showing my screen through my video.
Are you using another device?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Can you see my video?
No, I'm not being able to see. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, click on those boxes. All right. Okay. Okay, you can, yeah, fine. I'll try to show it to you again. Okay, everyone else has done it?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
Anaga, have
Yes,
you
sir.
found? Okay, have you done it?
No, sir, I'm not being able to see the settings option.
Okay. So we'll come to it later on. Let's go down to footer. So again, in this footer, we have to delete the picture. Change column background, and we can choose any picture which is available. That's it. We can change the contact information. Delete. Okay, whatever your number is, you can also write in your email. Okay. So below that, there is privacy policy 2023 by Daniel Martinez. We'll delete this. Okay. So you can change your background. Now over here, what we'll do is, so never mind if you've not been able to make them transparent. So over here, we'll edit this information. So we'll write in our hobbies. So below that, you can add some of the information related to your hobbies. And similarly, three other boxes. Okay, my website is lagging. Okay. So similarly, you can enter your hobbies. Okay. Okay, now we'll go to this add sign again. We'll see an option called text. So in text, you'll find something called big title. So drag it over here. Yeah, so we'll write hobbies.
Sir,
Yeah,
could you show to add this box? How to?
okay. You'll go to add section. See an add button on the left of the screen. Go to add and you'll find an option for text. So you drag this something called big title and drag it over here. background
Yes, sir.
over your box.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So now we'll plug in all the empty spaces. Have you added the YouTube link for the video? Everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So this is our final website. So there is some empty space over here. Okay. Understood, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. So please come to the top now, and on top you'll see an option called publish. On top right, you have an option called publish. So when you click on it, a link of your website will be generated, and you can go to this URL address, and you can see your website. So this is it. So this is the link of the website that we've just created. Clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So let's go to our presentation again. It's been a long session, I know, but the last one. Okay. Okay. Has everyone done it? Published?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right.
I hadn't reached there yet, sir.
What's that?
I hadn't reached there yet. It's taking time for me to go from each step.
Okay. Never mind. So if there are certain shortcomings in the website, you can go afterwards and rectify those, whatever you may have shortcomings. Now, what languages are used to develop a web page? So there is something called HTML, hypertext markup language. Along with that, CSS, JavaScript, Python, etc. So these are all the languages which are used to develop a web page. So what is the full form of UI?
User interface.
User interface.
And UX?
So, sir, we have studied HTML in school.
What's that?
User experience.
We have studied HTML in school.
Okay, fine. Yeah. So apart from HTML, Java, Python, C++, so these are all the different coding languages which are used by developers. Clear? So we have UI, which stands for user experience, and UX for UI for user interface, and UX for user experience. So what are different parts of web page? We start with header, then we have the main body, and lastly, the footer. So how can we make a web page attractive? So you have to be mindful of the layout, the aesthetics, make sure there is, enough, there is emphasis on user interface and both user experience. So that is how you can make your web page attractive. Now, up till here, we've learned about the basics of World Wide Web, internet, browsers, websites, and web pages. We've understood what is web development and the purpose of digital portfolio, and we have created a digital portfolio using Wix. Okay, so what you have to do is you have to do a slideshow where we have inserted 4 boxes. So what you have to do is you have to do a slideshow there, and you have to make your website as attractive as possible. And once you have done that, please share the link of your website with us. Now in future also we'll have artificial intelligence. We've learned about artificial intelligence. It makes web development a very simple process. There won't be any coding or templates. All you have to do is provide instructions, and this AI will, it'll complete the layout of your website on its own. So Google and Microsoft are currently pursuing this. So we are likely to see this in future very soon. Now, virtual reality, now it can help, in many areas. It can help in education, simulation, training, purpose, etc. So it can be defined as a purpose of implementing computer technology to create a simulating environment. Simulating environment as in when you wear this Oculus Rift, which is a VR device, you actually enter the virtual world, right? So rather than accessing a screen, this VR device will be placed on your screen, on your eyes, and that experience will be much more realistic than a website. So that is something which is, will become a reality very soon. And that is it for today's session. It's been a long one. I hope you enjoyed it.
Yes,
So
sir.
make sure you, beautify your website, and please share the link. And on 10th of September, we'll have a project presentation. So before that, in a day or two, we'll be having a briefing about the project presentation. How do we go about it? So I'll send you the link. Most probably we'll have it on Monday or Tuesday, right? So that is all. I really enjoyed these sessions with you, and I wish you all the best for your future and for the upcoming project presentation.
Thank you, sir.
Right. So if you have any questions for me, you can ask me now.